I am Dr. Rajib Kr Chatterjee, speaking on behalf of Modern Homeopathic Research Center, Dhakuria. Today, I am giving a brief idea about the treatment of child diseases or pediatric department from this center. Starting from the child birth, when the mother is pregnant and within the mother's womb, any difficulties faced by the mother and her child is effectively treated by homeopathic medicine without causing any contraindication of the drugs, and it is treated by minimum medication. Mother's milk is the very good nutrition to every child of this world, but to some extent we see that some children did not get this mother's milk, and for this reason various complications arises, and which are also treated effectively in homeopathy. From the birth of the child, some jaundice, which is medically termed as icterus neonatorum, develop in some of the child, and they are kept in an incubator for some days, and any post complication arising from that is also well treated in homeopathy. Besides, after the birth of the child, we see that some children are susceptible to frequent cough and cold, and there may develop some other symptoms like constipation, bedwetting, which are not controlled by any medication. Ultimately, it can be controlled by effective treatment in homeopathy. We found another terminology in the medical subject, that is global developmental delay. What it actually means? It means that the child is very deficient, or there is a delayed development in walking, talking, or any physical or any other mental activities. This can also be well managed by the application of homeopathic treatment. Besides, diarrhea, hernia, growing pain, and delayed dentition are also treated from time to time by homeopathy without causing any side effects or contraindications to the child. Some of the child may be very irritable. They may cry continuously without giving any reason, and ultimately it can be managed by homeopathic treatment. They may suffer from insomnia. There are some children who suffer from ADHD, that is attention deficit hyperactive disorder, autism, cancer, and some children are also suffering from ill effects of vaccinations, because nowadays various vaccines are given from time to time since the birth of the child, and by the effective medication, by potentized medicine of homeopathy, this can be controlled and no other complication arises in the child. So, we may say that homeopathy is a very boon for the child and the pregnant mother, and also boost up the immunity of the child. During pregnancy, homeopathy is the only treatment which can be given both for the mother and the child, including the complications of pregnancy like hyperemesis gravidarum and toxemia of pregnancy and eclampsia. Besides, mother's milk is a very good nutrition and the only food for the newborn, and the mother's milk should be given to every child at least up to 6 months of age. and continuous sucking of mother's milk will also reduce the risk of breast cancer in the mother. And if there is any lactational deficiency or want of mother's milk, it can also be well managed and treated by homeopathy. And for this, the specialized doctors in modern homeopathic research centers are well trained to do this, to give relief to the ailing mother. After injury to the child at head or various other parts, there may be complications like squint eye, epilepsy, etc., which can also be effectively treated in homeopathy. Some child are very frequently suffering from cough and cold and coryza, watery discharge from time to time by mild exposure to cold, and that may lead to nasal polyp or adenoids that can also be effectively managed and treated by homeopathy. Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow physicians, I tried to give a lecture on this very important subject at my feeble knowledge, and I hope to give any further additions in my future discussions, and any suggestions from you is always welcome. Thank you.